my name is Catherine Walper, and I am a Massachusetts Promise Fellow serving for AmeriCorps in the City of Brockton Mayor's Office. This is my journey through service. I currently work in the Mayor's Office, working with the Brockton Mayor's Youth Council and the B.B. Russell leadership team. With those students, I really work on leadership skills, career development, and also getting them actively involved within their community. This year, my year of service has been really rewarding. I know I came in here in the beginning kind of scared. I felt like I used my analogy of that like a puzzle. There are a lot of pieces all over the place, and I had to kind of create my own way of putting that puzzle together. Balancing grad school work and with 40 students and youth of Brockton, it was really hard at first, so I feel like I was a balancing act, but after time went on, I realized with the support of my senior fellow and my advisory group that even during the hard time they were there, and they were very dependable to help me get back on track. One of my major projects at the mayor's office was putting together the Mayor's Youth Summit, which consisted of over 200 youth, 15 agencies, and in the city of Brockton, where we have 4,900 kids at high school, I thought it would be very easy to get 200 students, but I found out that was not the case. However, with my youth council, we really came together and put on a great event. We had over 200 youth. We had a great resource fair that we've had a lot of great feedback from. So it was a really good time, and it really taught me that I could put on an event that big, and even though the city was large, we hit our goal of 200 students. So that was something that if I didn't have the fellowship, maybe I would have doubted myself, but I really believe that because of the work I put into both professionally and personally with my background, it helped me be successful. I love the fellowship, and a source of, personally, it has made me meet a lot of different people that I probably would have never met. And now I also say that one of my best friends comes from the fellowship. After losing 80 pounds, I decided I wanted to run a marathon. With the fellowship, I said, you know what, it's starting something new, why don't I try? I tried the fellowship, I really liked it for a month. Like starting in a month, I've liked it my whole year. But then I decided that it would be great for me, you know, to prove to myself that in the beginning of the year I could accomplish this big goal and become part of those elite numbers that, you know, can say that they finished a marathon. So I decided I would run for my friend who was diagnosed with leukemia, and we ran in the Jimmy Fund Marathon on October 7th. I ran 26.2 miles, and it took me a little under 7 hours, but I was excited that I accomplished it, and that was one of my biggest goals this year. Before this fellowship, I was very prone to higher education and working in event coordinating and advertising on campus for campus activities, but throughout this year I've really have a passion, or found a passion, for youth development and working with youth that, you know, might not have a caring adult or might not have the proper resources that a college student would. So now, coming into my second year, I think it's going to be very beneficial for me to really focus on myself as figuring out, do I really want to go higher education, or would I rather with high school age students figuring out what their next step, whether that is higher education or the Marines or working, you know, at an auto body shop. So that's something that has really been helpful and impactful for me, figuring out what I should be doing or what I would really like to do with my life after MPF.